fucking born ready, brother.
Welcome to Blunder Bus Podcast. We're back. I'm
We're
Archive
back.
with my
We're blundering. We're
co-host,
bussing. Vic Tran.
You go by Vic now.
Yeah, I switched it up, you know.
Depending on the day, on the mood.
Depending on my mood.
Today's a Vic day. You're feeling
What
good.
do I identify as? Do I identify as my full name or my abridged name?
Yeah, what are your pronouns? Are you transitioning into a Victor? Classic joke.
Yeah.
Classic. People love that.
Vic, that's why my name's Victor Tran. I'm transitioning between names.
You're pro-trans because you are one.
Yeah. Oh, they had a trans rally in Union Square yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All Vietnamese people?
Got pretty... yeah, it was a coup. Yeah, it was pretty
Military
spicy.
coup.
Pretty spicy.
Did you go to it?
I just walked by.
That counts. You're an ally.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to Whole Foods. That counts.
Yeah, pretty progressive place.
Yeah.
I bet you walked by and then they were like, "Hey, this guy didn't attack us, so he's a good guy."
Good guy. Yeah, they were pretty angry.
What are they protesting Trump stuff?
Yeah, just like basic like America. You know, they're like, look what America's done to us. That's not America. We are America.
They were saying that?
Woo, yeah.
Whoa,
and they were
okay.
like, let me hear you. And everybody's like, woo. And she goes, let DC hear you. And everybody's like, woo.
DC. Damn.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
You think people in DC were like, "Did you guys hear that?" Sounds like a bunch of trans people.
Sounds like a bunch of trans people in New York.
In New
Union
York,
Square. Yeah.
Wait, that's what I didn't. Yeah, I guess. Oh, wait. Did you go yesterday?
Yeah, that was yesterday.
International Women's Day. That's why they're doing it.
Can't just let women have one day.
You gotta make it a trans thing. Trans women are women.
They are.
I do believe that. Yeah, that's probably why they did it yesterday.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Any other fun facts about you walking by the trans rally and going, "I'm gonna get groceries"?
Well, I did have the thought of like All right, I have to preface this with saying I am pro-trans.
Sure.
But I can see from the perspective of somebody who's not.
Yeah.
From somebody who's just neutral or doesn't really think about, gender, sexuality, or trans people.
Sure.
If they saw that, they would for sure be anti-trans.
Because of the anger? It'd be like scary for them.
Yeah, it is
Sure.
like
a little abrasive.
Yeah, it is like abrasive.
In your face.
And even the whole idea of like
Being trans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From a perspective of like, if my dad walked by there, I don't think he would have much sympathy. He'd be like, "What the fuck are these people?"
Shit! Jump scare.
Yeah, he just wouldn't understand.
It's like, yo, those things from Silence of the Lambs are real.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah.
And honestly, the people who taught me to be pro-trans were like cisgendered people.
Huh?
Yeah, I've never been.
Like when did you start? When did you start being exposed to the idea of transness? Like in high school?
No.
After?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Probably like late college.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess like, so, but I'm assuming you knew what a trans person was, like a transvestite, the non-PC term now, I guess.
Right, yeah, I knew that was because we would call one of our cheerleaders that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there was like a rumor that she was
a trans man.
Yeah, that she had a penis.
Sure.
And you know what? Credit to her, she just rolled with it.
Yeah, I think
she was like, "Yeah, I got a penis."
It's funny that the idea of like cross-dressing has been around for so long. But the idea of like being another gender was just like, whoa, that's crazy. This is crazy. But like people cross-dressed forever.
Yeah.
Even Shakespearean times.
So my girlfriend last night, she wore my jeans and my sweater.
Whoa.
So she was fully decked out in my clothes.
Yeah. That's your girlfriend thing.
Yeah, but it didn't seem like cross-dressing. Because the clothes looked like they could have been hers.
Well, yeah, I think culturally, in a societal level, women are kind of allowed to wear more things than men.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Happy Women's Day.
Right.
When do men get to do that?
Right.
Without getting chastised.
I wore a woman's jacket. I wore a woman's jacket when I performed at the Beacon Theater.
Oh.
I was wearing a woman's jacket. Why? Because I'm an ally.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sequins.
So if you cringed in the first 5 minutes of this episode...
Yeah.
Just remember that.
What made it a woman's jacket? Like it was just made.
It was
like,
bought
the
from the women's section of Uniqlo.
Right.
It was like a crop top.
It
was like a crop top, like jacket.
Nice. Oh, it's just like a subtle
It
woman's
was
jacket.
yellow. Yeah.
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 Didn't have like.
It's like that's how I like my women subtle.
You like your women subtle. Interesting.
Yeah, and yellow.
I like my women supple. If you know what I mean.
Whoa, brother.
I like all women.
Hey, brother. Day. Yesterday was International Women's Day.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Today, Men's Day. Let's go.
Whoa.
Sorry, women.
We're back.
Yeah, March, Women's History Month.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have Women's History Month without some men writing it down.
It's also Ramadan.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
A very patriarchal religion, I might add.
It is. I mean, I think it is. I don't know. They'll argue against that. Yeah. Religion in general is that.
Muhammad's a guy.
Yeah.
So they say.
No women are prophets. There are no women who are prophets.
That is true. And also a little curious. What's up with that? Checkmate, Muslims. What's up with that, Muslims?
I went to, well, not really a mosque, but I think it's called like the Islamic Center at NYU.
Nice.
I went for Jumu'ah one day, which is sort of like their...
Jumu'ah?
Yeah, I think it's like, it's sort of like their... Friday is like their holy day.
Right.
Sort of.
Right.
And so the big church day for them is Friday.
Ramadan Mubarak.
Yeah. And so I went and... I was trying to be respectful.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm like a guest in their house and stuff.
Right.
But then I didn't really feel comfortable.
I think that's okay.
Because not because there was anything that they were doing that was like scaring me. It's just like I'm a fish out of water. You know what I mean? I'm not Muslim.
It's also, you've never seen it before.
Yeah.
You've never seen what they're doing. They're doing like rituals, I'm assuming, prayers, and you're just like, what do I do?
Yeah, and I went with my girlfriend, and she was like, don't worry, you'll be fine, you know, I'll be around, you'll be around to like friends and stuff. And then as soon as we get in there, they separate us. Women go to the back, and men are in the front. So now I'm by myself.
What? Middle school prom rules.
I'm by myself.
Crazy.
And like, it's like it's not a big room, but there's probably like 100, 200 people in there. And I'm just standing there, and then
wait.
I'm just pretending to be Muslim.
Your girlfriend was like, "It's all right, our friends will be there," and then she didn't tell you that you're gonna be separated from her.
I guess it's just so normal for her.
Oh my god!
That she's like, "Well, I feel normal, so he'll feel normal."
That's crazy.
And so we got there, and she's like, "All right, bye.
Yeah,
I'll be over there with the women." Yeah. And so now I'm standing there
with random people.
Yeah, random people.
No,
and then
what the hell?
So before,
was it like sick though, or the guy's like, nah, guy, now the ladies
it was sick. What's and up? It was Sunni. Hey. Actually, I don't know.
Well, I don't know if that fits.
I don't know if that's true.
Whole different religion.
Yeah,
it's Shiite and Sunni.
Damn it!
Six.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man.
Sikhism is a whole different.
I'm trying to be respectful. I just can't.
Yeah, you just that was a big blunder on the pod right there.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, so I had gone once before, and I thought this time would be better. It wasn't. But the first time that I went,
oh my god, you've went multiple times.
Yeah, the first time that I went, I prayed with everybody. Like once they started praying,
men and women,
they get on their hands, their knees,
right,
and then they pray with their
forehead,
head like,
touching
touching the ground. And my girlfriend told me, she warned me, she was like, "You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that if you don't know what you're doing, if you're uncomfortable." Like when I started going, I didn't do that.
Right.
So I thought, okay, well then I won't do that.
Forehead to the ground, ew.
Yeah.
I'm going to break down my forehead if I do that. Ew.
That's where they get those red dots.
Oh, no.
That's also a different
wrong culture.
Yeah. Jesus, man. This is a rocky start to this pod. Anyways, so everybody around me starts praying. And even though I know I don't have to, I feel like I should. Yeah. Because literally, I'm the only person
who's
standing
not doing
up.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And what happens whenever everybody else around you is praying and you're not? It feels like you're protesting.
Right.
Feels like you're protesting the prayer. So I went down and then back up and then went down and back up with them.
Damn.
And yeah.
Protesting the prayer.
Yeah.
We got a real Colin Kaepernick over here, guys.
Got Muslim Colin Kaepernick. But anyways, so here's the kicker. Literally and figuratively, when I get down to pray, like my back foot, you know,
Oh my God.
kicks back so I could like make space to
Whoa.
put my head down.
Yeah.
And as my back foot goes back, I feel the heel of my foot ram into the guy behind me, right into his head.
Oh
So
my
there I am
God.
at the IC trying to be respectful to Muslims and to Jumu'ah, and I kick a damn Muslim in the head.
And the head.
Bro.
What did he say?
Well, after prayer, I turned around. I was like, dude, I'm sorry, man. I was an accident. Really sorry.
And you're like, Salam alaikum.
Yeah. He was like, oh, it happens all the time, brother.
Oh, really?
I was like, it happens all the time. Don't worry.
Oh, that's actually real chill.
No, it was super chill.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn.
Don't let it happen again, inshallah.
Well, I was like, that's how I know like Muslims are chiller than Christians. Cause
Yeah.
I've been going to. I mean, I grew up Catholic
Yeah.
my whole life. I can't remember how many times I've been kicked in the head. I'm guessing it was 0. You know.
Yeah, it's more like thinking.
But that guy says it happens all the time, and he was super chill about it.
Yeah. I was gonna say if you're a Catholic, it's more less a kick in the head, more a finger up the butt, if you know what I mean.
If you're lucky.
If you're
If you're lucky, it's
a cute little
finger.
boy.
Yeah. They're exploring your little conclave.
Nah, Muslims do that too. All religions do that. It is part of society in a bad way. Part of every religion. No, that's funny. That's funny. You kicked him in the head. Did you knock him over? How hard was this?
No, he was already on his hands and knees. He was like mid prayer, and then I was like, "Hey, wakey, wakey."
That's great. How are you like going to plank position? How'd you kick him in the head?
Yeah, it's like imagine like downward dog.
Okay.
Well, I guess downward dog, your butt is in the air, right?
Yeah.
No, you're on your knees, and then
Yeah.
you're like stretched out onto your palms, and your
Okay.
head is touching the ground.
But then you stand up. You have to do like up and down,
Yeah, they stand
stand-
up and they get back down.
like full up.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
Fascinating.
hmm
Damn. And were they praying in English?
No, in Arabic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just kind of sitting there, just
Oh, I picked it up.
yeah. You learned Arabic. Yeah. Oh, dude, Muhammad. That's a cool story.
Yeah.
Like, that was sick of him to do that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I came in with good intentions. I wanted to be respectful.
Right.
But then I kicked one in the head, and then I made fun of it on my podcast.
That's it's like an episode of Rami. The only connection to Muslimhood I have. Rami Youssef.
Rami Youssef.
Yeah.
But man, you know what I did learn? I did have a revelation at
Ooh.
while praying, and it was I really just do not connect to religion.
That's okay.
Yeah, and I like.
I think a lot of people who are religious don't really connect to religion a lot of the times.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
against it. It's just like, man, this really does not speak to me.
It's just boring as hell.
Yeah, because my mom is religious.
You don't speak Arabic. That's
and
why.
my girlfriend is I'm trying. I'm learning.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend is
Mashallah.
religious,
Yeah.
but like, I just like the words just bounce off me.
Right.
Yeah.
You hear God and you tune out.
Yeah.
Right.
He's
Damn.
knocking on my door. He's gonna
Right.
blow my house
But
down.
he's ready for you. That's the thing.
He's ready for me.
He's ready whenever you're ready. That's what they would say in Catholic school.
All right. Well, hey, keep waiting.
Keep waiting. Yeah.
You're on my time,
You're
God.
just, yeah. Hey, if you want to keep chilling,
Yeah.
that's hey, cool with me. I got other things to do.
Yeah. And honestly, you should have other things to do too.
Right.
Don't wait on me to
Gotta
fix the world.
Like I don't know, save a poor person, a
Yeah.
homeless person, give him a
Yeah.
house maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
So-
really funny. that
Yeah.
You did that.
So I don't know what to do.
Are you gonna go back? You should go
I mean, I probably will go back.
back. Did your girlfriend make you do this, or you choose like it would mean a lot for me that you came.
Yes.
Classic.
It mean a lot to me. Yeah.
Was there any
so-
singing in what's it called, Jumu'ah?
Well, the imam. Well, I don't know if he sings, like the
Yeah.
leader. I don't know if he sings,
But
but,
do you-
there is a guy who like sings.
But do you sing?
no.
No one sings, but everyone just prays.
Yeah.
Do you
Well,
guys
one
like-
guy sings.
Right. But I feel like with Catholic, my favorite part of Catholic Mass growing up was that
People
as a
sing.
kid, we'd all like sing. It'd be like 6 songs.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think that's Halo. That's
Yeah.
a theme song to Halo.
Yeah, I mean, Halo did just rip it from the Gregorian chants of Yonder Year.
Is that true?
Oh, yeah. That's clearly a Gregorian. Like, also, like, Star Wars. That's a Gregorian
Oh,
chant.
so good.
That's like a Turkish Gregorian chant.
Dang.
They like, yeah,
That's
it's
so
like
good.
literally from a monastery. He like ripped it from a monastery.
Do you remember any of the songs?
Oh yeah, totally. God is an awesome God. That's a good one.
What? That was Catholic?
I think
That doesn't sound Catholic.
Yeah, it's more of like Protestant evangelical bullshit. But like,
yeah.
we're kids and there's like, let's just sing a fun song.
Wah, wah, wah. Christ has risen. Christ has risen. Christ will come again.
Honestly, it sounds good.
Yeah, it does sound
It's
cool.
kind of sick.
Yeah.
It feels so old. Like, I'm just like, I get taken back.
I know. I feel like I'm part of something much larger than myself. All right, religion
Whoa,
rules.
okay, you're
religion
in,
rules.
baby.
Yeah.
No, I will say that is the fun part about I mean, mass is boring, but like to be in a cool church and kind of just like if you're bored, you can just kind of look around. You're like, man, this is a cool,
It's beautiful.
This is a sick building.
Yeah.
And then you're like done looking at that. You like get into a song that's like pretty cool. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You look at their
all
garb.
that human suffering and enslavement to build that church,
Worth
just so
it.
6-year-old me and his ADD could look around and look at the what are the glass things called?
The stained glass.
Stained glass, yeah. The mosaics.
The mosaics.
Yeah.
The Stations of the Cross, dude.
Right.
Shit, fire. And then you get a little snack in the middle of it. Oh, my
Little
God.
Jesus piece.
Yeah, get a little bit
Little
of his
wafer.
finger.
Yeah.
Little blood. You
You-
gotta figure it out.
Did you do confirmation?
No, I did not do. This is actually bullshit, right? So I went to a Catholic school and like there was a class for confirmation,
Yeah.
and then they were like, I was like, hey, my parents said this too, the teacher too, and they were like, hey, like he's not Catholic, he's like not, he shouldn't have to do this. And they made me do it anyway. I had to do community service, made it all up, lied about all of it.
Wow.
They made me take all the tests, like it was a class I had to take, and
Dang.
it sucked.
And you're not Catholic?
Not
You're
at
not
all.
confirmed?
Not confirmed. Not.
Unregistered Catholic.
I'm not. What's it called?
Naturalized.
Naturalized. Yeah. I'm an illegal alien.
Illegal.
in the church.
You're an illegal Catholic.
Illegal Catholic.
Yeah.
Not confirmed. Not. What's the first one? Blessed? No. Eucharist. First Eucharist. What's that called?
Oh, I don't know. All I know is I did confession and I did communion, but
Yeah.
I didn't do
What's it called? It's another
confirmation.
Sacrament.
Did you ever do confession?
Sort of.
Confess.
I sort of did it once, and I was like, "This is weird."
Really?
Yeah, because my priest was also my college counselor, and also my cross country coach.
Oh wow,
I was
that's a
like,
lot of
I
C's.
feel like I know too much about
Confession with your college counselor and cross country
cross country coach. Yeah,
That's a lot of C's.
Yeah. yeah. It was really strange. So I did it once, and I was like, this isn't for me. It's not my vibe. It's a weird thing, you know.
Yeah.
But it's weird that like in Gemma they don't sing, because singing is the best part. That's so fun. And also like there is like there's proof in like cults that if you guys like sing together and like do physical activities together, you're more likely to be bonded together.
Well, I think the call to prayer is sort of a song.
Okay. Oh, like every like, what is it, 6 hours or so? Like 5 hours?
No, that's like the actual prayers, but
Oh,
I think
okay.
they actually do like a call to prayer, and it
Yeah.
sounds like a song, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
I'll
that's
sing
what-
it.
Do it.
I don't know.
Christ has come. That's the call to prayer.
It's ours. Yeah.
Wait, that's nice of you to go though. Good job.
Yeah, I just do it for my girlfriend.
Do it for love.
Mm.
Is this the first girlfriend you've dated who's like religious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, I grew up in a religious family, and I've been rolling my eyes at them for forever.
Right.
I could just keep
But are
doing
your
it.
siblings religious? Is it just
You know,
your parents?
surprisingly, more so than I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
They're like into God.
They have stronger faith than I do
Whoa.
because
They go every Sunday.
no, but one time my sister surprised me because she was talking about God and like the devil tempting her,
Okay.
and then I was like, oh,
The devil tempting her.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
She was like, whenever well, I don't really want to get into what she's tempted to do,
Right.
but yeah, she mentioned that sometimes
She's about to covet thy neighbor's wife.
yeah,
Classic.
Mhm.
Damn.
when she has urges to do something that she knows is irresponsible, she recognizes that as the devil
This is
tempting
the
her.
devil.
I was like, damn, I never knew you were stupid like that.
Yeah. It's like maybe you're the problem.
Yeah, and then my brother,
It's not the devil.
my brother's involved in
You're
the church,
stupid like
but
that.
he's young. He's like 12.
Right.
Wait, what'd you say?
No, I just thought it was funny that you're like, you calling your sister stupid on the pod is just funny to me.
And but me and my sister grew up Catholic, and my
Right.
brother they switched churches, so now they go
Oh.
to I think they're Methodist.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all bullshit. It really is.
Yeah, I could never be into it. I have a friend who became a monk. He was a priest.
A monk.
Yeah, my best friend.
Oh,
Did
we've
talked
talked about this many times.
Yeah. He's now he's cool. I miss him every day.
Have you ever met anybody who was in a cult?
In a cult, my mom almost joined an MLM. Talked her out of it. That was close. That was a close call.
MLM?
Multi-level marketing scheme.
Oh, was it like Mary Kay?
Yep, where it's Amway, but it's like, hey, if you like, what? That's what it is.
No, I know.
Why are you laughing?
I'll tell you later.
Am gay? Is that what?
I know somebody who works
For Amway?
Yes.
You can't talk about it now?
It's not my business to share publicly, but I will tell you.
You got really excited.
I will tell you, it has become like
a problem.
Well, I'm sure it's been a problem for them for a long time, but it's a bigger part of my life than I would have expected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so my mom almost did that.
Whoa.
But I don't think anyone was in a... I guess my friend who was a priest, that's a cult. The Catholic Church is a cult. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like a fringe...
Like a Scientology.
Yeah.
Or like a Heaven's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
tell the story. I wasn't going to tell the story, but...
Okay. Do you know someone in a cult?
I got by a girl who's in a cult.
Were you the leader?
No. She
what a way to open the story. That's crazy.
I know. I really buried the lead.
Buried the lead.
That's the opposite. That's the opposite.
No, yeah, tell me.
She was an old friend, and I knew her before she joined the cult, and then whenever she got back out, whenever she was like getting out, we reconnected. And
out of the cult.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what cult?
I forgot. It was similar. I guess it wasn't like a cult, but it was very cult-y.
Sure.
It was like it was almost like Jehovah's Witness, but I think it was something.
Yeah.
Like on the fringe of that.
Okay.
Can we bleep out? I got my dick sucked.
Yeah, we can try. Where are we at? All right, cool.
Can we
I'll
just
remember.
we can just say I got my beep, and then we'll go on from there.
I can also just cut it out.
Well, I do think it is a noteworthy story.
All right, keep going.
Yeah.
I'll remember.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't much to it. Like, she got out, we reconnected, we hooked up a little bit, and then that was that. But I like to think that I helped pull her out of that. You know?
You didn't use your the cult tactics on her?
No.
Like, she's already susceptible.
No, you know what? Yes,
leader.
I did use my cult tactic of treating her like an individual.
yeah, paying attention to her.
Yeah, and listening to her.
Right, and then locking her in her room, making sure she couldn't leave until she sucked your dick.
All right.
I'm kidding. That's what cults do. That's the joke.
Yeah. Turns out if you treat women with respect, they'll bleep your bleep.
They love you.
They love to bleep your bleep whenever you treat them with autonomy.
Happy Women's Month, guys.
Yeah, I'm a good guy. If you forget.
This actually made me think of, I did sort of meet, not really, but there's a person who has been popping off in the New York City, Brooklyn comedy scene as someone who's in a cult.
She was in a cult.
She's I forgot her name, but she's the Indian woman in the TV show Sex Lives with College Girls. She's in the Netflix TV show Sex Lives with College Girls. She's like the Indian. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure, yeah.
Have you seen that show?
I browsed through it trying to find the sex lives part.
Yeah, the sex scenes.
Like scrubbed through it. Not that many for a show.
Not that many.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk that sex life is more than just sex? But so she's like part of an acting group who has been outed as like a very abusive, quote unquote, culty acting group.
It's like Shen Yun for actors.
Sort of. Well, it's like the leader, the mentor of it will like abuse you and like make sure that you like just receive this like verbal and sometimes physical abuse, and she calls it like acting exercises, but she'll do it for like 12 hours in front of like she humiliates you in front of the whole class for like 12 hours straight, and it's all in the guise of acting. And she also allegedly has like coerced some of her students to like perform sexual things on her. Very cult, a lot of cult-like things, right? Jeez. Where you have to like pay for this class, and it's like a week-long intensive, and you have to like drop your work, and then like you have to tell her all your secrets to like be part of this class, and she uses that as like to get you to become a better actor. And then she'll also make up lies about your life and convince you, because she brainwashes you. She'll convince you to like think a certain way, right? So that's the whole acting thing. So this woman who is now an actor on the Netflix show, she's been going around to open mics and she's been like
telling her story.
She's been like trying to recruit.
No.
Yeah, trying to be like, she's trying to do comedy, but she's also like talking to people about the acting group.
Whoa.
Right. So she's like, hey, we actually do an acting group like across the street. Like it's across the street from Pine Box.
What the fuck?
I know. So she's like trying to get people to go across the street.
Yeah.
And there's someone.
Oh, I know that building.
Yeah, right. It's like a big building. They
they have like glass windows.
It's like a multi-use building.
Yeah.
Like there's like a studio, like a photography
glass windows.
studio.
What a stupid thing to say.
Yeah, this building has windows. Crazy, right?
Yeah, big.
Oh, let me guess. There's a door
inside.
But so there's for like a few months there was someone who left the group and they were messaging
Defected.
all the Brooklyn comedy open mics to be like, hey, watch out for this person, this actor. I don't remember her name, but there's like this actor. Like, watch out for her. She's trying to recruit for this group. And I remember going to an open mic and I was chatting with the host just because we're friends.
Mm-hmm.
And she went up to the host and she was very aggressive about the mic. She was like, hey, like, can I do this mic? And then she was like, hey, it's actually, like, the host was like, it's actually full. Like, you can't hop on. She's like, well, I was here last week and I went last, so I feel like I deserve to be on the mic. And she was like,
sure.
Sorry, no, but, like, you weren't here. Like, you're, like, literally 10 minutes late. Like, we can't, like, it's full.
Yeah.
And she's like, that's, like, not fair, but, like, whatever. And she, like, left. But apparently I was talking to the host, and she's like, well, the week before, she was saying a bunch of, like, racist stuff and just, like, homophobic stuff and just, like, a crazy person.
Wow.
That's the closest.
That is funny
person.
That open mic was more rigid than whatever cult she's in.
Yeah.
That's not fair. You're in a cult.
You're in a cult, yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's crazy. I would rather be humiliated for 12 hours than bark for a comedy club.
Why? What the hell?
I mean, what's the difference? You know.
Look, I barked first time. Great segue. Barked for the first time for a comedy club last night. Had a great time. Not gonna lie. That's what I did. And people were like, "Yo, that was really funny." It's like, you should do comedy. It's like, oh, now that you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Come to the show. Yeah, I bark. Have you barked before?
No, that was like my one compromise. I
What
was
do you
just
mean?
like, when I moved to New York, because
Did you bark? You never barked in Texas?
you don't really have to.
Yeah, people, it's built in.
Yeah, I mean, there's so little comics there.
Yeah.
So few comics that it's
Wow.
like you don't really need to bark.
Houston, easy comedy scene. You heard it here first, guys. Move there first.
Yeah, I
on top of
actually
the
would
pack.
recommend that. Yes.
Get cooked there and then move to
Yeah.
New York City.
But yeah, no, I was like,
You would
I'm
never
just-
bark.
Yeah, no,
Whoa.
no.
I think barking. I would never do an industry room. I would never do a bringer show.
I didn't do industry room either.
Would never.
But
do
now I
bringer.
kind of wish I did.
Really? Why?
Well, because like Broadway Comedy Club, they're like notorious for having those industry shows.
Yeah.
Once you get in, I heard the shows are actually pretty good. I
Yeah.
just can't justify like selling out like I don't know what. How many people do you need to bring? Like 15 people?
Oh my god! You don't even, dude. Here's the thing.
What?
Most places that make you bark, they do that. This place, I'll shout them out. Flophouse. You don't have to bring in any number of people. You're automatically on the show, and you get paid $20.
Well, why didn't
it's only an hour.
Why didn't they let us host our show? We didn't bring in anybody.
That's true.
If-
I mean, it would have been.
If bringing nobody
Whoa,
is not
let's
a
back up.
problem, then maybe we.
Let's back up.
Then
They
maybe they
literally said, "Hey, you can still do the show. There's no one's going to be there." And then, but he's like, most people just cancel. And
Look
I said,
at 'em,
let's
look-
just cancel.
Barking on the podcast. Bark for your overlords,
That's
doggy.
a pretty good. That's
I
a
think
pretty
your
good
other
deal.
cat shit now.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
You smell
I
it?
smell cat shit. Yeah.
Shit, you want me to scoop it?
I guess
yeah.
I'll just go off on another
Yeah, go
cat
off once
shit
again.
tangent.
I should teach you how to scoop, and then I can go off. And
Oh
you can
God, no! I would never want to scoop. Oh, here's a scoop. Talking about actors. That story about Gene Hackman.
This cat pooped a lot.
I know, bro. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna try to tell the story while dealing with the smell. Gene Hackman, dude, bro, it's so bad.
Dude, let me spray it right now.
Oh God. All right, that's better. Anyways, Gene Hackman, actor, can't remember anything he was in, but he passed away. And the reason why this story is notable is because they found his body and his wife's body. It seems like they had been in their home for a while. So they suspected foul play. They suspected maybe carbon monoxide poisoning, and they suspected maybe even his children or his stepchildren killed him. But they recently released the cause of death, and the true cause of death was actually more absurd than murder. It was one of those instances where truth is stranger than fiction. Apparently, Gene Hackman had severe Alzheimer's, and his primary caretaker was his Asian wife, who was 20 years younger than him. Yeah. But anyways, so his Asian wife died from a very rare heart disease caused by rat droppings. And so she died of a heart attack very suddenly. And so she's dead in the house. And then for a week, Gene Hackman just lived there with his Alzheimer's, not realizing that his dead wife was dead. His Asian dead wife was dead and Asian for a week. And then so he just lived there for a week before he died himself.
I'm back.
How much did you catch?
All of it.
Is that not crazy?
She's white, right?
Is she white? I thought she was Asian.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh. But yeah, man.
No, she's very Asian. That's the most important part of the story. Asian people shouldn't die.
No, not before their white counterparts.
Yeah, it's true.
How unfair.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
No, that's a crazy, scary, low-key scary story.
Right.
But I think his Alzheimer's just really got to him. But what do you think he was doing? He's probably just sitting there, just like staring off.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but the smell was probably not as bad as cat shit, but up there, for sure.
Yeah, he was probably just walking around the house for 7 days.
Well, he didn't I guess I'm assuming he didn't eat. Because he probably needed help to eat. Also, what's weird that no one checked up on them. He had no kids. Be like, let me give him a call.
Well, that's why it was suspicious.
Right.
Yeah, that's why they suspected the kids, because they were like, "How did you go this long without talking to them?" Yeah,
but I guess people go a long time without talking to their parents, a month or so.
And also, if your parent has severe Alzheimer's, it's
hard. What are you guys gonna talk about?
Yeah, what's the point? Now, besides just checking in.
Right. Just hear their voice.
Maybe it was just an off week.
Yeah, maybe his Alzheimer's was really bad that year.
Yeah.
That week. Yeah. I don't know. It's but it's weird that this famous guy, probably has a lot of money, didn't I don't know, hire a caretaker and just I'm just gonna rely on my wife. I guess his wife was fine, right? This disease, this virus that she got was so rare that who would have thunk that would happen to her?
Right, yeah. Or maybe she was a caretaker and then they got married.
But wasn't she in contact with people? I can imagine a human, a regular human being, maybe her age, probably just texting people, calling somebody here and there. But then people were like, wow, I haven't heard from her. Oh my God.
Whoa, that's going to show.
Let's see. This cat takes one shit. Everything
he's got the zoomies.
Nuts. We're back.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe she's just one of those super independent Asian women.
Those don't exist. That's impossible.
No?
Asian women depend on white men.
Well, not in this case.
True. I guess the other way around. Gene Hackman, you dog.
You think that's a pretty chill way to die? If you have Alzheimer's and your wife dies, and it's just you know what?
So he kind of just withers away.
I'm just going to chill for a week. I don't really want to live without my wife, so I'll just wait to die.
Yeah.
I don't have to take care of her proceedings or anything. I don't have to get rid of the body. I'm just going to fucking chill and die.
You think he decided that? He was I don't want to deal with a funeral. I'm just gonna stretch this Alzheimer's thing as much as I can.
I don't know, but I think it's super convenient. And then he doesn't.
Super convenient. Yeah,
he doesn't even have to grieve.
Right.
Because he doesn't realize that she's dead.
He's probably been out of his mind for years at this point.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't even know who she is.
It was probably just a week of peace and quiet. It was just probably just this on a loop. It's probably this is nice. This is nice.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Right.
This is nice for 7 days.
Right.
And then he's
probably not
I'm
even
dead.
that. Probably just silence in his brain.
Silence? You think that's what's going on? Have you ever met anybody with severe Alzheimer's?
Not really.
I have.
Is it crazy?
Yeah, it's I mean, as you can suspect, it's very heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to work for this traveling optometry company.
Uh-huh.
So we would go to nursing homes, and then my mom would basically run eye doctor tests on them.
Yeah.
And so we would meet a couple of people with very severe Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And they're literally on a timer. It's every 45 seconds or so they'd be I'm making chicken pot pie.
They'll just say a random thing. They just think they're in a different reality.
Yeah, they would just say the same thing. They'd just be on a loop.
Whoa.
Or they'd be hi, who are you?
Right.
You know.
You're my son. They'll think you're like their family member. When
Yeah,
you're not.
yeah. It's kind of sad.
That's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that like the brain does that.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Yeah, hot take. Alzheimer's is sad.
Weird. Yeah, I just think we're not allowed. We're not supposed to be living this old. Like our brains are not made to be this old.
Sure. Yeah. When do you think is a good time to tap out? 60, 65?
30, 32.
We're almost there.
June 1st, 32. June 1st, 2025. Should be a good time. No, I don't know. I think I would probably go as long until. But the thing is, you don't even know you have Alzheimer's. I guess it depends on the person. Like some people realize that they like had an episode, right?
I think you do. Because I don't think it's like overnight. I think it's gradual. So you're probably like, fuck, I forgot again. I forgot my name again.
I'm so silly.
Such a klutz.
I'm so adorkable.
So zany.
Forgot my name. Forgot who my kids were.
Sorry, I'm a little quirky. I don't remember my son's name.
That's the manic pixie dream girl. That's a perfect woman right there. Oh, you forgot your name? That's so cute.
Your name? I forgot my name.
Who are we? No, probably, I don't know. I guess when I start realizing that, it might be time to look into some assisted suicides. You know?
Alzheimer? I don't even know her. Because I got Alzheimer's.
There you go. That's a joke that Flophouse would love. No barking necessary.
Alzheimer.
That's a flop. Yeah, I think if you have Alzheimer's, that's definitely a flop, definitely a blunder to do. Hey, my cat's on you. Kinda. He's close to you. He likes you. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'd probably start thinking about maybe I'll put in my will that if I have any signs of Alzheimer's,
put a bullet in my brain.
Send me to Switzerland, get me into one of those suicide pods.
Send me to Belize. Remember that in Breaking Bad?
Oh yeah. Whoa, that's a crazy callback to a show that hasn't been on in 10 years.
Well, what show did you just refer to?
Not a show, that's a real life thing.
Oh yeah.
Could you send to Switzerland? Assisted suicide's legal there.
Oh.
You know that?
Yeah. They put you in a little pod.
Yeah, it's like a hospital bed, but like it looks like a pod.
Nice.
So you like die in like a chill, cool
kind
of
they
futuristic way.
Gas you?
No, they. I think it's like injection.
Injection.
I think it's like a painkiller injection thing, but it's not like It's not like heroin, because that's you choking, dying. You know, it's more like you feel good plus like another lethal thing.
Ooh.
It's like a concoction.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Would you start thinking about suicide if you were like signs of Alzheimer's? It'd be tough though, because like life is so good.
I don't think I would want to commit suicide in any fashion. Like even in like assisted suicide or in any way, just because like I don't know, I feel like I'm giving up. And I don't want to be a quitter.
Fighter.
I don't want to be a quitter.
You don't want people to look back and be like, "Wow, I'm glad this guy fought through his Alzheimer's."
Now, if I ever got, if I was
dementia,
yeah,
cool,
yeah. I'm glad this guy was a burden on his entire friend and family. You know,
for the rest of his
circle.
life.
Yeah.
You're gonna be Gene Hackman in like 20 years, and then people are like, "Dude, that's sick."
Yes.
That's
well,
awesome.
I will say that with one caveat: if I was ever conveniently murdered, I think I would have the thought of like, well. This works out in a lot of ways.
Yeah, two birds, one stone, kind of.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Put that in your will. It should be like, hire a hitman to kill me.
Oh, but I don't know when it's going to happen. It could just be like a routine day, and I'm walking down the street, and then BAM!
You get Luigi'd.
Yeah.
But you should put that in your will of like, if I have signs of Alzheimer's, take me out. Yeah, kind of a blunder. Kind of sucks. I do wonder if there's any more details that come out of like, I don't know, what other details could there be? But like, It's weird that. Do you think like you can poison someone with that virus? You know. But like, if they don't suspect foul play, then like, it's probably fine.
Whoa, man, you're onto something. You think she was poisoned?
Well, I think
which led to his death, which leads to an inheritance, maybe.
Maybe.
How much money did Gene Hackman make?
He was pretty big in like the Wizard of Oz era.
Oh.
Yeah, so like the golden age of Hollywood, he was like a big dude.
What was he in?
Golden age bleeding.
Wait, was he the wizard? Was he Oz?
No. But he was in a lot of stuff.
All right.
He was like a guy.
Keep talking while I look this up.
Okay. Well, I want to talk about barking.
Oh, go ahead.
I had a good time.
Bark all you want.
I had a good time. They make you do it by yourself, which I thought was really funny because it's one thing to do with friends because you're kind of just like hanging out with them as you're barking and you're like chatting on the side while you're waiting for people to come by. Because I've done that before a lot. And it's fun. Like me and Hayden have barked a lot together.
Nice.
For our show in our neighborhood.
Oh! Hayden's got that dog in him.
He's got that dog in him. But doing it by yourself is actually like really funny because it's kind of humiliating. It's kind of pathetic.
Well, okay, so let's role play. I'm walking by you. You're barking.
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm on my phone.
Oh, if you're on your phone, I don't bother you.
What?
It's if you're alone on your phone, or if you have headphones in, or if you're walking a dog, I don't bother you. But if you're like on a date and you're like having a night out, then I'll bother you.
Okay. I'm walking. I got my grocery bag. I'm walking.
Oh, if you have groceries, you're local, I'm not bothering you.
Okay. All right. We found the world's worst unmotivated barker.
I barked in 3 people last night to an 11 o'clock show. All right.
Okay.
The fucking manager was real stoked about it. And I was
I'm
like, yeah,
standing
brother,
there.
that's half the audience, baby.
I'm standing there in the corner. I want to talk to you, but I don't want to make it look obvious, so I keep exchanging glances.
What's
with
my
you.
line?
That seems to be the only way that you'll approach me.
No, you don't get it.
I
dude.
hope he asked me about his comedy show.
You've clearly never barked before. There's
I have
so many
barked
more
before.
people. You said you haven't.
I lied.
When'd you bark? What the hell?
There was a Sunday show at the Seeger Group called Eighth Wonder.
Oh, my God.
And I used to go to this bar across the street that was partnered with the club called Eighth Wonder. They had this big patio in the back. And I would walk to every table, and I would go, hey, guys, excuse me. If you guys are interested, there's a comedy show across the street. You get a free beer if you show that you just came from the bar.
Right.
I'm on it. A couple other very funny comics are on it. Hope to see you there. And then they go, oh, wow, you're a comedian? And I go, yeah. And they're like, you're going to be performing today? And I go, that's what I just fucking said.
You fucking idiot.
And then they'll look at each other and they'll go, well, I don't really do.
But you never, were you ever on the street barking?
Well, like, we used to stand, like, outside the club, and then there would be, like, pedestrians walking by.
Okay, so you have
to go, hey, comedy show.
Right, so there's different people.
I guess what I meant is, like, I would not bark in New York.
Okay.
Just because at this point of doing comedy, I've been doing it for so long. If I found myself barking, it would be very demoralizing for me. Right. But I don't think that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was definitely humiliating, but I think it was kind of funny in a weird way.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what am I doing? But also, it's like I have a spot. I don't have to. There's no limit. There's no quota I have to hit. You know.
Yeah.
And people were really nice. People were like down to chat. And who I looked for, this is actually very common in Williamsburg. It's like groups of people are just walking from bar to bar. Mm-hmm. You just stop them. There's tons of those people in Williamsburg. They're everywhere. So what you do is, hey, $15 comedy show, you get a free drink, no strings attached. That's what I say. That's all I say.
Okay, hold on. Let's role play this. I'm walking. Yeah. I'm with my friend. We're both hammered.
So
we're both drunk.
Right, you're laughing.
Walking by.
I'll hold up. I'll hold up.
Boy, I love to laugh.
I hold up a card and I go, $15 comedy show. You get a free drink with a ticket. No strings attached. No pressure.
How much is a ticket?
I just said $15. You fucking idiot.
Well, I'm drunk with my friend. This is what they're gonna ask.
See, you were mad at the people who didn't hear that you're a comedian at the table. Now you get it.
I'm playing true to my character. I'm being honest to my character.
Because I'll be like, oh, it's $15. $15, you get a free drink.
And that gets me a free drink.
Yeah, here, take a thing. There's a QR code. Check
and
it.
No
We're
strings
down the
attached.
block. No strings
Are
attached.
you on the show?
I am on the show.
Are you a comedian?
Nah, I'm a comedian.
Are you funny? They always ask that.
And I go, we'll see. We'll see. That's literally what happened last night. I go, we'll see.
Yeah.
And then 3 people came.
Okay, all right. So you'll say we see, and then I confer with my group. I don't think you're funny.
I'm like, that's fine. Have a good night.
Okay, we'll go. We don't have anything to do.
All right.
Damn, that guy's good. I've been barked.
You've been barked in, baby.
Yeah.
But no, it's a lot of rejection. But like, what you do is you go, have a good night, and then they go, you too, and I go, thanks.
Yeah.
And they kind of laugh at that. Thank you, because they weren't expecting the thanks.
Right.
But yeah, it is. I was debating about doing it. Glad I did it. You know what's worse though? This is what I've noticed. People hang out at the club hoping to get a spot. And a lot of times they don't get a spot, and they just hang out for like 3 hours and they go home. I think it's more worthwhile
worth just barking.
to go bark for an hour and a half. Not even that long. It goes by fast. You like hang out. You just stand there, chill. You're chilling.
Yeah.
You can probably put an AirPod in. They're not gonna check.
Yeah.
And then like you have a guaranteed spot, and you get paid $20.
Fuck.
So it's a paid spot.
I'm being convinced.
It's a paid spot. You don't have to hang out at the club.
I would rather bark than hang out. I'd rather have something to do.
Dude, I was talking to these people who were hanging out. All nice people, really liked them. I'm like, this seems exhausting.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah, and they don't even get up. Like literally one of the dudes I was talking to, I was like, "Are you going up tonight?" It's like, "I hope." It's like, "You hope?
Yeah.
You hope? Just go bark." Well, I literally.
It's like going to the bar to get laid, but you just sit there and
Right.
don't talk to anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, he was like talking. Well, I was like, "Yo, you should try barking." He was like, "Well, I'm gonna have them talk to me about that." And I'm like, "No, you have to ask about it. You can't like just wait around for them to ask you." I didn't say that obviously, but like in my head, I was like, "Yeah, they'll probably reach out one
It's
day."
like, brother, you can't even bark to bark.
Yeah.
You have to bark to bark.
You know what convinced me? My good friend Amanda Giles. Shout out to her. She's like, "It's actually a really fun time. It's actually pretty chill. You should just do it." I'm like, "Okay, I'll try once."
That does sound like fun.
It was chill, and also everyone at Flophouse is like a chill. Everyone's chill there.
Yeah.
There's no like weird comics that I wouldn't like enjoy.
I like Flophouse.
Yeah,
I was at a show there last week.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the big blunder of like people. A lot of people were hanging out there hoping to get a spot, and I was like, dude, fucking just
You gotta bark.
Just fucking bark.
You gotta bark. You gotta bite.
Especially
you gotta fight. For
there's
your
no
spots.
quota. You don't have to hit a number.
Right. You just gotta be willing.
Yeah, you just hang out, and it's also not that long. I know like the grizzly pear makes you do like 2 to 3 hours.
Jesus.
It's like all night. But this one, it's like no, it's for one show.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's chill. Am I convincing you? Sorry, there's not really a lot of blunders.
I was getting upset whenever I'm walking around Greenwich and
Yeah.
then I get barked at.
Why? Because you're like, you should know who I
You
am.
should fucking know who I am. I'm on Blunder Bus Podcast.
Yeah. I've opened for Jimmy O Yang at the Beacon Theater. Ever been?
well, some like I hate whenever the barkers try to like be funny or like demeaning.
Yeah.
You know, just like, dude, you're fucking.
I think you just got to be chill.
Yeah.
You just got to be like, I was talking to one of those guys who was like, yeah, I barked at the Flophouse. He was like, I've barked before. I don't even know if I want to do it. I'm like, and I was like, it's actually pretty easy. He was like, oh, I was a really good barker. And I was like,
nice.
oh, what are your tactics? And then he was like, well, here's what you say. And I'm like,
Mr.
this is
Bob
gonna
Barker over here.
I know, Bob Barker. Hey. He was like, my tactic is, oh, you guys have any more plans for the night? Like that's his opening line.
Okay.
I was like, if I heard that, I'd be like, I'm not fucking talking to you.
Yeah.
You're not gonna add your plan onto my plans for the night, dude.
Yeah. You have any more plans
the hell?
tonight?
You got any more plans tonight? How about you go to a comedy show? It's like, dude, that's not gonna work in New York City.
Right.
You got to tell them how it is. $15 a ticket, free drink, no strings attached, and then they'll process that, and they can decide if they want to do it.
Yeah. You do it like a drug deal. Like
Yeah,
you open your trench coat and you have like comedy tickets in there.
Dude, I feel like a drug
Yeah.
dealer. Especially last night, I had a big coat on.
Uh-huh.
All my hands were in my pockets. So I was just waiting on a corner, just looking around. It was really.
We got
sketchy.
laughs. We got giggles. We got
Yeah,
chuckles.
yeah. One of them asked, like, "Hey, what comics are gonna be on?" I'm like, "I don't know." Comics from Comedy Central.
Oh, well, yeah, they lie.
Yeah,
Barkers
I know.
lie. They go, oh, we got comics from Comedy Central. We got comics from HBO.
I would never lie about that.
Yeah.
I would never do that. I'd just be like, "Oh, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a pretty good show, though."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's my barking experience.
Honorable Barker.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other blunders from the night. I was really tired I went up at like 12:30.
Oh, it was very late.
Yeah, I haven't done a set that late in a long time, and I was really like stumbling through my words because I was so tired.
Oh, shit.
But the crowd was hot. It's a good crowd.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It was only like 7 people, but they were loving it. So it was actually really fun.
All right. Well, I guess if you're at a show that late, you really want to be there.
Right, and they're also pretty drunk.
Oh, yeah.
So they're having a good time. But no, it's cool. It was a good time. Am I convincing you? Come bark. You don't have to. You're good. You got spots enough.
I don't think you've convinced me to bark, but you have convinced me to respect you a little.
But not that much.
No, I'm not above it. You know,
it is like embarrassing.
I just can't bring myself to do it because I don't want it enough.
Sure. Do you think it's embarrassing?
You
think for you it is? You said.
No, I wouldn't be embarrassed to bark. I would just be ashamed.
Interesting.
You know, I would feel shame for myself, but I wouldn't be embarrassed.
Like you should be like a higher level. You shouldn't be at this level of barking.
I think it would just make me think of the reality of like comedy and how you know, you do so much but get nowhere.
Right.
You know, it's like I feel like I've done so much that I'm barking.
Right.
I'm literally begging on the
Yeah.
street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it really is chill. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like you're right. I feel that way too.
Yeah.
When I'm there, I'm just standing and it's silent. I'm
Yeah.
looking at all these people having fun. I'm literally I'm at a corner where there's like a really busy restaurant.
Right.
Like you can look inside at people enjoying their night. And I'm just out there in the cold with these small, tiny QR codes.
Yeah.
It's like on paper, it's sad.
Yes.
And I do feel a little bit that.
Yes.
But then like I don't know, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of like it feels very real. It feels like I'm trying here. I'm doing my best out here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. This is not convincing. It's just my experience. I'm just telling you.
No, I know.
Straight
I agree. But I don't think I would have that same perspective.
Right.
I don't think I would be as optimistic.
Yeah, maybe that's an
would-
issue for me. Too optimistic. Got to be more.
No,
Realistic.
I think you made something out of a negative. You found like a silver lining.
Yeah, and I think it'll be better once friends start barking with me. That's the best
That's
part.
your
You're just-
plan?
You're hanging. Well, yeah. I mean, my friend convinced me to do it, so hopefully we sync up one day and just like bark in the same corner, just kind of hang out.
All right. Let me know when you bark. I'll go bark. We'll do man on the street. We'll just pod.
Yo, pod on the
yeah.
street.
That's what we'll say. We're barking. We'll
Yeah,
just set up
yeah.
outside the club and we'll pod.
That'd actually be really
And
fun.
people come by and then we interview people.
And they'll be like, hey, come to this comedy show club, I guess.
Yeah.
if
Come
you
to
want,
this flop house.
if you like us.
Yeah.
But you got recognized on the subway.
Yeah, some girl recognized me from
How
New
good
York
that
Comedy
feel?
Club. Not that great, to be honest.
Why not that great?
Because I had a runny nose and I just wanted to read.
So she like ruined your vibe.
Well, just like I wasn't in the mood.
Hey,
for
I'm such a big fan.
conversation. I
Shut
was
the
caught
fuck
off
up.
guard.
I'm trying to read Dune.
No, but she was very nice.
Yeah.
She was very nice. I don't know.
Did you feel awkward?
I felt awkward. Yeah.
Yeah. That happened to me yesterday before I was watching people exit, and then there were two people who were like, hey, you were on that Asian show last week. And I was like, oh, yeah. And it was like, you're so funny. And I didn't know. I was like, thanks.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know. I didn't feel that funny.
Dude, I'll never be happy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good thing. I got recognized for doing comedy,
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, my nose is runny.
Right. I'm trying to read here, dude.
Yeah, Jesus
You
Christ.
bitch.
I can never just take a good thing. You know, just let a good thing be a good thing.
Once you become super famous, like Leonardo DiCaprio famous, you're gonna be like one of those asshole, like you're gonna like pump a paparazzi person. You know, you're gonna like fucking like just like hiss at people and spit at people. Get out of my way! I'm trying to get groceries at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, well, hissing and spitting is better than barking. Ain't that right, Cat?
Hey, hell
Kitty,
yeah.
you love to hiss and spit
and shit in litter
and
boxes.
shit. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hiss and spit and shit and quit.
I'm trying to get other blunders. What other blunders happen in your life?
What did I do on Friday? I went to go watch a movie by myself.
Nice.
I have such a double standard. There were two girls next to me who were like whispering and chatting and on their phone the whole time.
Yeah,
And I
hate
didn't say
that.
shit because they were attractive. So I didn't say anything.
Wow, really? I would be so. I've done it so many times.
Like I yell at people too.
Yeah.
But
Because they were hot, you wouldn't do it?
Yeah.
I feel like if they were hot, it would make me want to do it more.
Make it even more.
Just be like, dude, just because you're hot doesn't mean you get to do this.
I know.
You get
And then
pretty privilege.
what else did I do?
That's so disrespectful. I hate that shit.
I know. I hate it too. I hate it too.
Damn, you should have done it. You're a bad guy.
You know, you would be surprised at the amount of people who not only would let that go, like bad movie theater etiquette, but actually agree with it.
I know.
It's like, oh yeah, it's okay. I mean,
well, that's the thing with like a lot of black movie theaters are like that. Like you're
Yeah.
supposed to talk up, but sometimes
Yeah.
it is funny. I've been to a few, and I'm like, this is actually kind of funny. It's like
like talking at
joke.
the movie.
Well, yeah, just making jokes at it.
Sure,
Sometimes
but like,
it's like really funny.
but sometimes people are just like on their phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Just,
if
like,
you call
not
them
even-
out for being rude, they get antagonistic.
Right. Like I'm just sending a quick text. It's just a movie. Yeah,
or
like, say
even
shit
more
like
so than that, I've seen people like get aggressive.
Whoa. This reminds me of a blunder that happened in a movie.
What happened?
So I was seeing, what was I seeing? I was seeing one of those big movies that came out, packed theater, right? I sit in my seat, assigned seats. There's people in front of me. There's something happening. I don't know what's happening, right? I catch the tail end of it, but some old guy who's wearing like an Eagles like hoodie or something was like yelling at this other guy. and was like, "I didn't fucking kick your wife." Is what I heard. I didn't kick your fucking dumb bitch wife. That's like literally what I heard.
Yeah.
That's the one line I heard, right? And it's like, and then he immediately, the guy who was being yelled at, immediately left to get management, right?
Sure.
So he got management
and
he
left
came
his
back.
dumb bitch wife there to fend for
Well,
herself.
she was like,
Get
apparently
kicked in the head again.
right. Yeah, probably like a Muslim man.
Damn,
Right?
I was waiting to make the call back. Yeah,
There
this
we
never
go.
would have happened in the IC.
right.
It's a religion of peace.
Yeah, they've never done anything violent.
Jihad means peace.
Yeah. It means everyone chill.
I think it does, actually. But anyways, go on.
Allah Akbar. It means everyone hang out. Just relax. So he like immediately storms out. The wife is not in the chair. The wife was sitting in front of him. So he like kicked the back of the chair. And she was a pregnant woman. So she like left, obviously.
She was pregnant. She got kicked.
Yeah, she got kicked apparently. So the guy comes back, and the Eagles sweater guy is just sitting there like not talking to anybody. And then the other guy was talking to other people behind, like the rest of the people like around, and was like, yeah, he just called my wife a bitch and like kicked her seat and all that stuff. And then the guy was just like not like he wouldn't talk to anybody. He was just like, I'm not talking to you. Like you're an idiot. Right?
Damn.
So the management
that Eagles
came.
jersey was incriminating.
I know. That's how you knew.
Yeah.
And then management comes and was like, hey, sir, you have to leave the theater. Like we heard what happened. And he's like, I didn't kick her. And then she was like, you called her a dumb bitch. And then he goes, she was a dumb bitch. She was a dumb bitch. But I didn't kick her, is what he said.
Oh, she was a dumb bitch?
Yeah,
I did not kick her.
So then the management didn't know what to do, and then the movie started. I think it was the Bob Dylan movie, now that I remember. The Bob Dylan movie. So a bunch of old people, a bunch of old heads.
Wow.
Complete unknown, a complete known. This guy called her a dumb bitch.
Oh.
So the management just stands there next to him, gets on the phone, calls, I'm assuming, security, right? So he just stands there. 20 minutes of the movie goes by. The other two were reseated somewhere else. Apparently, like, 2 people didn't show up, so they like sat in like another area.
Yeah.
20 minutes goes by, and then 2 NYPD officers comes in with flashlights, like making sure they can like see where they're going, kind of like flashing the whole audience.
Whoa.
Goes to this guy, and they both shine their flashlight at like on his face. It's so bright.
Yeah.
And he eventually didn't say anything. Got up, left.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
He didn't say anything to her as he left?
No, he didn't. So they were.
You're still a dumb bitch.
They were reseated like up in like the corner, and he was there like front row area. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Isn't that great? Yeah. It was just like a whole like, can we all get our money back? Like, it's ruined the vibe. 20 minutes of this movie, everyone's looking at you. Now there's just cops here.
Do you think
Crazy.
that? Do you think that he kicked that dumb bitch
I think he kicked this woman's chair.
in the chair? Yeah.
I don't think that no one just goes and tells management that out of nothing, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But he was like he had like an angry man face that like has years of yelling at people.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be me one day.
But he needed that Bob Dylan movie. He needed that folk legend to calm him down.
That doesn't seem like the guy that would go to watch a Bob Dylan movie.
Yeah. He probably left being like, times are changing. They sure are changing.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a nice button for the pod.
That's a nice blunder for the pod.
Times are changing.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Have an amazing night. Week. I keep saying night. Have an amazing night.
Both
week.
apply. Both apply. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
When you're
have
parking.
a good day. Enjoy your life. Come to a comedy show at Flophouse. Goodbye. See ya.